Okay, welcome back yet again, friends, strangers, enemies. Tonight we are going to be doing another reaction, and this time we are going to be digging up a piece of the past, something that I honestly thought was a fever dream. Yeah. So, long time ago when I was a kid, there was this cartoon. I don't remember how I even came across this thing. This must come out of VHS or something when we ended up going to the library. We used to rent VHS tapes and stuff back in the day, whenever my mom would go to the library to get a book. And, yeah, TOONSYLVANIA. This is something that I have periodically thought about. I did not remember the name of it for the life of me, but then fairly recently I ended up seeing it in the credits of an IMDb for a actor who was in a Star Trek episode that I was watching. And, yeah, that's how I ended up finding out the name, and it all just came back to me at that point. Yeah, I wouldn't say that it all came back to me, but I do remember a good portion of it. At least one of the episodes that I saw, it may have been the only episode that I ever saw, was called Baby Human, and yeah, essentially there was this Igor type who was trying to create his own monster, and it ended up being some sort of, like, baby Frankenstein's creature, and yeah. I believe the thing ended up eating the castle, and they tried to get rid of it, and they all ended up on the moon in the end. They ended up, like, launching into space on a rocket. And, that's how it ended, from what I remember. But, yeah. There may be a bit more to it than that. Honestly, there was a bit of a funny thing that I was drawing a correlation. I, thought that this was supposed to be some sort of, like, Ed, and Eddie Halloween special. Like, don't ask me how I made that connection. I honestly still have no idea how the hell I made that connection, but, yeah. For the longest time I was thinking, this was a Ed, and Eddie thing that I was thinking of, and Ed, and Eddie is something that I occasionally revisit. Like, even to this day, I make a habit of rewatching that every 1 or 2 years, and could never find the episode in question. So then after a while I was like, it was probably just like a fever dream or something, but no. This exists, and we are going to be taking a look at it. Let's get this started. Now, we are going to be watching the whole thing in its entirety. This was uploaded on YouTube, and, yeah, if it can be up on YouTube, other people can watch the full episode there, then I don't see why I can't react to it. Let's take a look. Yep, that's the face I remember.
What were you doing, Igor? Well, I was just what, Igor? I'm going to get cleaned up now, and when I come back, I want this laboratory spotless.
Well, that voice actor sounds familiar.
Clean, Master. You won't recognize it. We'll get right on it.
So does he.
We can decide which way the two of you would like to be executed.
I can't place his voice actor. That guy's Dojo from Shaolin Showdown. And fucking Robert from Everybody Loves Raymond. Okay.
Proving once and for all that I'm the genius in this castle. I'm going to create something so brilliant in its scope, so awesome in its capacity.
I'm sure you will.
Magnificent in its color, something so big and important and flashy that my name will go down in history as the greatest scientist ever to make the most important single contribution to science since the invention of science. Chicks will dig me.
He vaguely reminds me of Eddie from Ed, and Eddie. Maybe that's what I was remembering.
Success! We did it, Bill! We did it!
What did we do?
What do you mean, what we do? Well, it's simple.
You don't know either, huh?
No. What is it?
It's an adorable, cute, cuddly little baby human thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at him, Phil. Isn't he just as cute as a hairless mole rat?
Yeah, you, this isn't gonna go too well for you.
Baby, spit Uncle Igor's head out.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even notice that. Fucking decapitated him.
Igor?
Yeah, and this thing starts eating the entire castle.
Awful racket.
Racket? What racket? Phil, did you hear a racket?
Now look, I heard some kind of commotion. Igor, what are you hiding?
Hiding? I'm not hiding anything, Master.
Igor, did you make something in the lab?
Make something? What kind of something?
Get it off! What an adorable baby.
Oh no. Doc, don't.
Coochie coochie coo.
Okay, yeah, slapstick. Interesting how I remember this, like... that after not seeing this since I was a kid, but, can't remember a goddamn thing that I learned in school, though. Isn't that funny? You know, if I only applied myself, I could probably be, like, ruling the world at this point.
Well, Igor, off you go.
You heard him, Phil. Down you go.
Phil's scared of basement.
Go on, you big baby.
No.
Oh, knock it off, you numbskulls. We'll all go down. Igor, you first.
Yeah, that's fair. He did make the thing.
It could be anywhere.
Igor, check that box out.
Oh, sure. Like I couldn't see that one coming. Well, it doesn't look like anything's here. Come on, Phil, let's go.
No, no, you must look inside it.
But I don't want to look inside it.
Look inside it.
Gonna be a cat?
There's nothing here, Doc.
That is strange. Well, look underneath it then. Look. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh dear. The baby's on my head, isn't it? Where
Yeah.
are you going? Don't leave me. Get it off me!
Okay. No more, dismemberment?
I had a pony when I was 5.
That baby's dynamite.
If we're gonna catch that baby human, we need some kind of clever plan.
How about we blow up the house and run to Brazil?
Somehow I don't think Brazil would be far enough, Igor. But blowing up the house seems like the only alternative. That baby must be stopped. Now,
Yeah, or fire. I mean, it's a
disconnect the rocket's propulsion
Frankenstein
initiator
creature.
so that it will not
Yeah,
blast
here's the
off,
rocket.
but explode instead. Then we'll use these plane tickets to fly to Tierra del Fuego. The bomb will explode, and we'll be on a beach in South America now. Come up and help, Igor.
Why don't you just use fire? It's Frankenstein creature. Thing would be, like... Thing would be scared shitless. You'd...
Oh, Phil, you clumsy boob.
Like, zombies in general. They don't like fire. Yep. And they end up on the moon. Oh? Okay, so I remembered that wrong.
Hunchback, look at our
I thought this ended with the
practically eaten away.
castle getting eaten and them being on the moon.
Everything.
Not quite everything, Master.
What do you mean?
Look, he hasn't eaten the spinach.
Uh-oh. Baby is back.
Back! Back, I say!
Okay, so zombies in this universe don't like spinach. That's, okay, that was something.
It's over. I always said spinach was good for you.
Phil and I will destroy this infernal apparatus of yours, Igor. Now get rid of that blasted concoction.
I'm way ahead of you, Master.
Oh, is that it? That ended pretty abruptly. That's not the end, is it? Hang on, I'm gonna check something else. That was a bit too short. Okay, so yeah, there was more to it. I don't know how much more is left, but yeah.
Is it?
Let's see how it
It's
ends.
over. I always said spinach was good for you.
Phil and I will destroy this infernal apparatus of yours, Igor. Now get rid of that blasted concoction.
I'm way ahead of you, Master. I'll just dump this down the drain.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That was only a couple more seconds there, but yeah, that alright, so yeah, that ended a bit differently than I remember. I thought that the episode ended with the castle getting eaten and them all being trapped on the moon, but hey, it was at least 2 decades ago at this point. I saw this when I was in elementary school, so yeah, that can't remember every single last detail, but basically I remembered it. Basically. And yeah, it was a fun trip down memory lane as well. I'll have to see about doing some more of this down the line, looking at stuff from my past childhood, like revisiting things like this. Hell, there's a lot of stuff that I should research. There's stuff that I remember, but I don't, like, know what I'm even remembering. Like, different franchises, movies, and there was this one show that I remembered, or that was a movie about this one kid who ends up going to this world that's, like, being run by Ninja Kangaroo or something. Like, cannot for the life of me remember the name of that movie, but that would also be pretty fun to revisit online, and I hope that you guys were also entertained by this little trip down memory lane. But with that being said, here endeth the reaction. Hopefully I will see more of you guys down the line. With that being said, stay groovy, people.